Hello, I've decided to move this little Japanese town that I've got. I built this a while ago and the video was quite good. Let's have a look in this little house. Look, isn't it fantastic? I built everything with the Yuushya Mod. Here's the list of the resources as well. If you want to download it, just check out my video on that. This little house is pretty much perfect. It's a little small though. It's not the most expensive place in the world. And this little mini grocery store is also looking good, but I'm not sure about it. Let's go check out Granny's house. Yeah, that's a little bit cheap. Very small bathroom there, but isn't it lovely? I'm very happy with this little town. I've called it Japanese Mini Street. It's even got a little office look. This little office place has got laptops, tables, even a little aquarium there between the two buildings. The manager's room is fit with everything you need. Let's get out of here. Better close those doors real quick in case it rains. There's also a little alleyway there filled with trash and stuff. I like putting in little details like that in my builds. Okay, let's check out this little cake shop as well. A very, very small cake shop that I was building when I was learning how to make stuff here. I think it's rather nice. Up here's a little kitchen. This is an inaccessible, abandoned house. And this is a little restaurant on the street as well. I think it's pretty good. I've learned a lot about the Yuushya Mod by building all this stuff. So what I'm going to do is grab all of these buildings and move them. Let's just ping pong the mail. There we go. That looks brilliant. So what I'm going to do is head over to the Axiom Mod. To open the interface after you've installed Axiom Mod, you press right shift. Then you can select this box, look, and you can go around the buildings. So what I'm trying to do right now is select the area for this house. I've got to be very careful to make sure everything fits within this box, but I only want this particular house. I don't want all of them. So once I've selected it, I need to use the green arrow, which I guess is the y-axis, bring it up to cover all of the things for the house. Look, there's a couple of blocks missing. So bring over the x-axis, which is the red line. I want all of the details for the house, including the stuff at the back. Once I've got it, you can Control-C to copy it. Control-V also places it in. It does look good, so now let's go back to Mitsumaru City, where I've got all of those schematics from that little mini town. First, I can load in the Axiom Mod, and I want to paste in that restaurant that I got. Rotate it a bit so it fits exactly on this road area. This is the area of the town next to the projects. It's kind of like a cheap, disheveled area of the town under an elevated motorway, which I built a while ago as well. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out the exact details of where I want to put it. I think that looks good. There's a little bit of the street here, which is too weird. I want to change a bit of the marble paving. I like the bit of grass there. That does look good. So in order to put my schematic in the town, I just want to change things around a little bit. Look at this little side alleyway here. I think I'll change that with asphalt up to about there. Yeah, that'll do. Whoops, I got the entity block there. Oh no, I don't need it. Inside the restaurant, everything's here. Nothing's changed really. The schematic works. Yeah, it's good. Close that little door. Don't want to disturb the restaurant too much. Let's get out. Looks great with the little falling leaves, doesn't it? So what I'm going to do is head over to my inventory. And I want to get a few bushes and things. Yeah, I quite like the rose bush. And then I also want to get some oak leaves. They make fantastic bushes, to be honest. And then I'll get a bit of bone meal as well. Make sure I spell it properly. Grab the bone meal, and then I could just put it down on the grass over here. I'll put in a few bushes like that. Looks good. A rose bush, that looks really nice, doesn't it? A bit of bone meal, a couple of poppies here and there, whatever you get. It looks great like that. Put in a rose bush. One there, maybe a couple of bushes here and there as well. That looks great on that little side alleyway. Brilliant. I like that. That's my little restaurant planted in from the Japanese mini town. I'll also get a few waste paper bins and trash bins just to put at the side of the building. That looks brilliant, doesn't it? So now I'm going to work on the next one. I'm going to remove all the stuff from my bags, and let's have a look at putting in another schematic. If you're liking my videos and my channel, subscribe. I need the help. I do want to build this up to be something spectacular. To be a career. You know, I'm a teacher. I like teaching, but I want to do this because it's better for my heart. I mean, maybe, but what am I talking about? Let's get putting schematics in. So here I've pasted in the fruit stall. Looks good. Easy. Now I want to put in Granny's little house next to it. This one's called Granny's Crabby house, and it's a very old house. I'm just checking where it needs to go exactly. Not too close to the fruit stall, if I remember. If it's too close, it's going to touch it, and it's wrong. That's about right. It looks good there. There's all the stuff in the middle. I do need to change these wires around, though. So if you control middle click them, you can actually get the template for the wires. But here, the template's a bit wrong because it's one wire. So here, I'm just going to put in all the wires like that. Then maybe turn this one into an entity. Go back in with the wire in my offhand. Add another block state and then just move it across, look. About like that. A bit further forward with the X. Control middle click that, then I've got all of the wires. I can just paste them in like that. Brilliant. Granny's Crabby house is connected to the fruit stall. Yay. I'll remove all my trash. I don't like having anything in my offhand, actually, if I'm not doing anything. Let's go check it out to make sure it's all correct. Yep, this looks familiar. Looks like the same house, doesn't it? Everything's there, and nothing's messed around with. That's good. Happy days. Now let's move on to the next schematic. Oh wait, that no entry sign is wrong, isn't it? We don't need that. We certainly don't need two of them. So let me change this about. I'll just copy that entity block. Control middle click again, you can copy the entire thing. I think I want to put it here. Maybe a bit closer to the road. This is a no entry sign. You can't come here without permission. Just quickly check the signs thing. I need to find it. It might be under traffic. There it is. And it's... I don't really know if I want the stop sign. I'll put in the slow sign. You can only go 30 if you're going down here. Put it in. Go in with the GUI tool after changing into an entity. And then just move it so it's touching the pole. Great. You can only come here if you're going 30 miles an hour. Otherwise, you're going to kill the kids. And we don't want that. Everything looks good here. The grass is fine. They could be doing some trees at the back there or something. So I added some bushes and a couple of flowers at the front. And now I'm going to put in the next schematic. And this one is the townhouse on the side. Again, it's not the most expensive house. I kind of want to put it here. This looks good at the side of the elevated motorway, just heading over to that little street. I've got to find the exact area to put it. That looks good like that, I think. I think I'm going to paste it in there. Just want to check the sky and everything to make sure it's got the space to fit. Does that look right? Tell me in the comments if it looks right, because it does look right. Yep, there it is, it's done. Even if you send me a comment, I don't care now. Oh, wait, what? There's something wrong with the bit underneath? No. So I need to go back in, like, oh, there's all that stuff underneath. No, that's not good. Control Z, just shift it up a bit so I can get underneath. Then I'm going to fill all this area with dirt, aren't I? Oh, dear me. Once all that's filled, I can go back into Axiom, bring it down, just sit nicely on that grass, about there. Enter. Let's install it. Yes. Remove those blocks. I'll leave one. That looks fine. Let's check it. Make sure it's all fine at the front. These wires I'll remove because in my city I don't want to have those just like that. It looks weird. These I want to connect. I think I want to connect those to the side of the restaurant. Okay, so let me grab that in my offhand. That looks good. Turn that one into entity. Add it and then just shift it across. I'll have 3 of those. I like that. Just bring that one forward a bit like this. That's one block, funnily enough. Yeah, it's a bit high, but I'll copy that. Where can I put it? About here. Oh no, what's gone wrong with that? Sometimes it goes wrong, so yeah. I don't know why. I think it's something to do with copying it with the Axiom mod. Look, that makes me super sad. Okay, well, I'll put it in, and then maybe I'll go in with the GUI tool, and I'll just rotate them. That's easy, isn't it? Oh, that one's disappeared. This makes me want to do the whole thing again. Fine, I'll find wire. Yep, that'll do. I'll put in the one single wire like this. Turn that one into an entity with the offhand. Just like this. Go in with the GUI tool. Add another block state. Rotate it. That's probably the reason. And then just move it across a little bit. And add a third one. I kind of like the idea of having 3 wires. Shift that one up like this. Maybe in the middle. And then copy that one with control middle click. Stick it all the way across like that. This road cannot accept lorry traffic. Oh, but that doesn't matter, does it? Let's move on to the next schematic. Let's add that. And here I want to put in that little cake shop. I think it looks good. It's a little bit more expensive than the other buildings, but it still goes in with this theme, doesn't it? And I kind of want to keep it the same. So again, I'm just trying to find out exactly the right place to put it with the Axiom mod, and then move it across with a blue wire maybe. You can check in the real world by pressing right shift there. That looks good. Yep, the tree isn't really affecting anything. This little gap in the middle is a bit annoying though, so I might change that. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? So go back in, Control Z, and then move it forward a bit, move it across a bit. I don't think it's affecting the roof of Granny's Crabby house. That's fine. Remove a few of the cherry blossom leaves. I don't think it's hurt the roof. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, that looks good. You got a little entryway there, but the shopping trolley's wrong. So I'm going to move it here. Yeah, okay, just go in with the GUI tool and just move it across a bit. That's fine. Not an issue, really. I'm liking that. The little cake shop's perfect there. Everything looks great in my little Japanese town in Mitsumaru City, which is the huge town that is. So let's paste in that little abandoned house. I do want it next to the cake shop because that's roughly similar to what it was originally. I think about there. Not too close. There's a lot of blocks to be dealing with, but I like those trees at the back. It does look nice to have that extra bit of walkway. Yeah, oh, the fence. Oh, there's always a problem with the fence, isn't there? I kind of like to have the fence here but I also don't like to have the fence here, because fences make me super sad. See how they make me destroy the blocks as well? This is just annoying. Where can I put this fence? Yeah, maybe here. I might just fence it off here so it's not too much of an issue. Because otherwise I'm going to be fencing all day, every day. And I don't like swords. Or fences, actually. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. So take this corner piece. Go in with the template. Choose the red one so it matches. And it doesn't match. Oh, no. So go in with the entity. Make sure it's an entity and then change it a bit. I want to put it here. Oh, you could change the form to form 1. Then just rotate it around so it fits with the other bit of the fence. That looks great. Just push that back a bit. Yeah, forward a bit so I don't have to bother with it ever again. That looks great. Happy with that. Oh, it clipped a bit there. Why did it clip? What are you doing? Okay, that's fine. No problem now. There's a bit of a problem though, isn't there here? So yeah, I've got to go in with the GUI tool, make sure that's positioned middle, and then control middle click that and paste them all the way along. Whoops. Oh no, don't do this. It changes one when you delete the other. Delete both. How about that? Oh no, the marble. Oh no. Okay, here. Let's put it in. Get rid of that. There. Done. That's the fence. No issue now. I'm happy with that. Cake shop is there with the abandoned building. Maybe I'll change the flooring a bit just underneath the cake shop. Because it's a bit cheap, that. So I'll get some of this red market block. I like that. I used that in the red house, didn't I, in my last episode? Great. Change the front bit too. Liking that. Oh, I don't want to destroy the sign. Yep, that's great. I'll leave that one under the bush. Should I move the bush? Yes, I'll move the bush. Fine. Okay, let's put that back. That does look a bit better, doesn't it? The door is cheap, so I'll take it, but I want to find the red one from Axiom Mod. I like those doors. It looks a lot better for this cake shop. Oop, change that flooring too. That looks rubbish. Yep, put that one in. And then the door. Yeah, great. That's cool, isn't it? The cake shop is in, so let's move on to the next schematic. Now I'm going to put in the little office. I've got to make sure it fits properly, because I don't want to mess around with this too much. I think that's about right there. Yep, so let's paste it in. It looks good. Nothing's wrong with the floor. Ooh, something wrong with that. Never mind, I'll put these little tiles on top. I'll leave it as it is like that, look, and then I'll just put the half slabs on top like this to hide the shame. Yep, that's good. Hidden. Cool. So now let's have a look. It looks okay from the outside. Looks good on the inside as well. I don't think anything's wrong with the office block. But outside the building, there's not much beauty, is there? So I might need to add a few trees there. Yeah, I like the idea of that. These bushes look good, so I'll grab the bush. Find me the bone meal as well, that's always handy. And get myself a big straight tree. The straight oak trees from the Yuushya Mod give me a lot less trouble. If I put it in, look, it didn't destroy the wall. I hope. I'm stuck in the tree. Let me out. Okay, it did destroy the wall a bit. Not an issue though. Let's put some bone meal down and a couple of these big oak leaves, which look like bushes. Let's not argue about it. It's not mini trees sitting there. Yep, seal it off there. Put a bit more bone meal. That's great, isn't it? Nice and wild over there. I like it. Let's just nip into the office to try and fix that little thing. I made a hole. There it is. Look, the hole. Okay, just remove that. Grab the stone. Put it in. Done. No problem. Everything's here. Looks the same as I showed you before, doesn't it? The office is placed. Let's go out. It looks like my little Japanese street again. Close the doors because it's going to rain. It will rain because I'm going to do a video where it's raining and I build something. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? But that's my little Japanese town planted here. If you've liked the video, subscribe. If you want to buy any of these schematics, they're available on Ko-Fi. You can subscribe to that as well if you want to. Maybe donate. I love you. One thing I should add is a bit of traffic. So I'm going to add one of these little blue cars on the road there. Everything looks great now. The street is looking busier and busier, and the city itself is looking colossal. I'm enjoying it. Putting these houses here was a good idea because I don't want to have expensive houses in poor areas and poor houses in expensive areas. I do consider these houses a little bit more disheveled than the others. I'm Ixical, and I'll see you next time.